Now let's kick off. The reason I'm this is the start of the stream, and I'm going for this game because don't know who wins, don't know who loses, don't have a clue what happens this game. But I've been told this may be the longest cast I've ever casted. So guys, sit tight, get the popcorn ready, whatever. Get your chicken drumsticks, get your hot dogs. Get your chips and gravy, get your fish and chips, get whatever it is you want. It might be the morning, so over here, I'm going to need a couple of cups of tea, I'll tell you that much. And, yeah, sit back and relax with this one. Because we have a man like Keister playing Germany. I like how since the tournament where everyone was super impressed with his Germany and how he kind of just destroyed Kaiserklein with his Germany. He started to play. I've seen him play a few games on the ladder now as Germany. So maybe he feels like there was some untapped potential with his Germany, or maybe he's just realizing that Germany are super strong right now. Who knows? Could be a bit of both. Going up against Osteo, he's kind of. I mean, I say he's like Marmite, but you don't love him, you just hate him. So. But he's one of those players that you have to kind of respect to some degree because he is a good player. He's a fantastic player. He has one of the most annoying play styles in the game, but he is a very, very good player regardless. And he's playing as USA, also considered probably the best Civ at the moment. I think it's fair to say USA, both Africa Civs, Inca. They're the best civs, and then very close behind, you've got the likes of Spain, Germany, Aztec, all that sort of good stuff. So Otto as well. So yeah, this should be a good one. So basically, we've got two very, very high. We've got two very high level players, but we also got two very high level civilization picks. So both of these guys, who wins in this matchup? I don't actually know. This might actually be. It could be 50-50. If anything, it might be slightly Germany favored, but I don't. I wouldn't know. It's very, very close. So let's have a look at the decks. Land 1v1 TPFF. Well, that's very. He's used every character possible there. Yeah, so he's going to go Chinese immigrants into capitalism. Not a massive fan of Chinese immigrants, just because you have to chop early on to get that extra house, and you build that TP. But Osteo is a fan of it. He's actually getting... he's aging up with Delaware. I was about to say, he's aging up at a fantastic time, but that's because he's aging up with Delaware, which is the 700 food age up. Interesting. So I like that, how he's kind of getting around, sacrificing time by going for the Chinese immigrants, but he's going to reduce that sacrifice by aging up with the 700 food, which is which is good. It's not great. You don't get that free barracks or military wagon upon aging up, but you do get some food upon aging up. So maybe we'll see 700 gold, and then we'll see a really, really good fast fortress timing here. Let's go have a look over at Keister, and yes, we see a forward settler wagon. Let's go, but unfortunately, it's going to be scouted. Does Osteo see it? Oh, he doesn't see it. Okay, I think he's definitely got time to build that. I like this. He doesn't see the settler wagon, so are we going to see a tower rush? All I know that this game goes on for a long time. So, we might see a tower rush now, but don't think that is going to be over anytime soon, guys. Trust me. And as we are on the subject, I'm just going to double check that I have, I've got the banner on to not show the time, but not like that's going to matter in this matchup. What's up, big shaky boy? How you doing? Yep, big early stream. I don't know, his USA sucks. I smacked him yesterday. Shake coming in with the dub on stream. I can tell you for starters, he does not suck with USA. Believe it, little boy. Yo, what's up, Big Bandit? How you doing, man? Good to see you on here. Yo, Bandit, I gotta ask you the question, man. Are you looking forward to Age of Mythology? Are you Age of Mythology, man? This a Keister ego wreck? No. No, well, for starters, I don't know who wins. It was sent to me because of how long the game goes on for, Harrison. Um, so it's a really long one. I think we might have to at some point we'll have to press the fast forward button on this one. But Chinese immigrants using that for the Apache, you can't get any more TP, so he's going to just continue to get some natives involved here. Yeah, 700 gold was the first shipment. Agent with the Delaware pairs really well with Chinese immigrants, actually. Like I said, you know, that was it 300 food, I believe Delaware gives him. And look at this timing. Look at this Egypt timing, 5 minutes 30. And that's standard for like French immigrants, but with Chinese immigrants, it's slower. So that pairs really nicely. The only problem is he has access to Minutemen, but that's all he has access to right now. He can't build anything. I'm going to go ahead and say he's going to rely on the Russian-American company to, you know, obviously provide those barracks. Okay, so in comes that rush right now. We've got 5 pikes with 10 bowmen. Very nice. Let's have a look at what Kaiser's doing. Hasn't shipped. Oh, and maybe he has shipped the bows. Yeah, sorry. So it's 8 bows, not 10. So he has shipped 8 bows. Looks like he's gone for 3 settlers into 8 crossbows, or vice versa. So he's taking down a house. That's pretty good. Now he has nothing else to take down other than TPs and a state capital. And, you know, taking down a state capital is just, it's really meh. Really, really meh. Ages up with the regulars. Definitely the safer option, because if he aged up with the skirmishers, that would have gone very, very south very, very quickly. So it's before 7 minutes he's aged up. Okay, now 700 wood coming in behind us. This is always good. I always feel like this kind of semi-bow rush by Germany is super strong against these kind of fast fortress players, like the naked fast fortress players, because you can do so much damage and cut so much tempo off, and then you can just age up behind it yourself. He's doing a really good job here. He's not going to take that town center. I mean, unless there's 5 pikemen coming in behind us. I mean, I guess at this point he realizes he's not going to take the TC down, but look, there they are. There they come, the blockhouses. Oh, no, but it's 5 crossbows instead of 5 pikemen coming in. That could be huge. That could be huge. Minutemen popping in now as well. Yeah, they're both going to go down. But he's done a fantastic job of not allowing those blockhouses to kind of protect very much. Yes, they're in front of his base, but he can't be too aggressive with them now, so that's good. Okay, he's going to lose all his units, but he does take down almost a whole set of Minutemen there. Or about half of them. And he's kept all of his units inside. He's kept all of his eco inside. He did lose all of his mass there, but I don't think he's going to be too unhappy about that. He's making pikemen now, but this is the sort of stage where I like to see Germany start to age up here. Start getting that semi-age up going. He might make some more pikemen just to kind of start sieging TPs, which he's already doing. Why is this TP getting 0.35 XP per second? Okay, trying to do some raiding as well. It looks like 8 regulars have been shipped. So forcing the 8 regular shipment is actually really good. Nice, putting the flag down just to help buff these guys with a little bit more damage. Okay, not going to find much with his Uhlans, unfortunate. But yeah, has forced this 8 regulars, which is good. Because it's not a great card. It's not a bad card, but it's not a great card. You know, so forcing that out is nice. You're forcing the 3 Gatlings out now as well. Native TPs grant XP, you noob. Since when? It's always been like this? I feel like the biggest dumbass in the game right now. I'm supposed to know this stuff. It hasn't always been like this, unless it's in... maybe now I'm starting to remember... this is a long time ago, but some patch ago where native XP started to give... native posts started to give XP. Since the change to where nat posts give line of sight. Yeah, I was going to say it was probably around that sort of time. Oh, but half of his expos get smacked by 2 Gatling guns. He sees the Gatlings, though, so he knows they're there. Oh, getting pot capped there. Lots of resources to burn, but can't spend him. Going to continue to go for the TPs and continue to try and raid as well, which is really nice play there by Kai'Sa. He does like this, Osteo. He really likes going for this fort. Like, every time I see him play, he goes for this fort. And it looks like he's going to get it down. Look, this Oolong's trying to get a little bit of jiggy going. Just making him nervous. So he's going to have to sacrifice. He's going to lose both of these TPs. Both of these barracks, and then he's going to lose that TP. But that's okay. I think he's aware of that. Kai'Sa, on the other hand, has aged up now. Okay, 1,000 wood is the first shipment. Interesting. It's just quite late, I'll be honest. I feel like he could have aged up sooner than this. That TP's been up for a while, so he's got a decent amount of XP. Fort's almost about to go up, but he's done a fantastic job of sieging all of those TPs. Generally now, by doing that, the USA player has to decide, does he want to spend his levies on a TP wagon, or does he want to spend it on shipping Minutemen? Because you can't do both. So by sieging these TPs, he's potentially saving himself fighting against, a batch of 6 Minutemen every time. Hasn't repaired that town center, but I think at that point he doesn't really need to. That's just a waste of wood at this point. Okay, 1k wood now coming in for Osteo. One thing I've seen of Osteo's USA, he loves to go for Marines. He loves to go for those Marines. One of my favorite units as well, but almost without fail, he'll always go for Marines. So we'll see if he decides to do that this time. Yeah, Culverin coming in along with War Wagons. War Wagons can kite, pretty much every unit other than sharpshooters. Adding in a Culverin there. You only need one. And yeah, it should be looking good. The only problem is how he's going to deal with that fort. Now we've got some raiding regulars that are going to pick up at least 2 villages there. Very, very nice. Oolong's constantly in his base trying to raid himself. Cause some disruption to the eco there. So it looks like we're going to see Skirmgoon with a couple of Culverins added in. So with that 1k wood, 1 TC goes down. Are we going to see another TC? Ooh. Getting some text from the Apache. I believe the tech he's just used is the tech that gives Apache an extra multiplier versus villagers. It's kind of their speciality. Interesting. Another town center going down for Germany. They don't want to end the game right now. They're intending to stay in this game for a little while. And this settler wagon. He's got house. He's got the line of sight from the houses, but Kai'Sa's not seeing it quickly. Oh, no. That's basically 4 villagers gone down. Kai'Sa being slow with identifying the raid there. That's 4 villagers gone down when they definitely shouldn't have been. You take a look at this. Kai'Sa, he has plenty of line of sight here. Just being a bit slow on the pickup of identifying them. But fantastic raiding by Osteo there. Sitting on 2 TCs himself. Does have a fort, which is going to be extremely difficult to... I mean, Kai'Sa sees this, right? So if he pushes in, he just has to come around this way. Just has to come in through this way. That's all he needs to do. He could be pushing in now, I'll be honest. He could be pushing in now. He's got the skirms. He's got the war wagons. What does he need to be afraid of? And he's shipping Jaegers. Okay, let's go. I respect it. And he's got that 1 Culverin as well, which is super important. Still got a few pikes as well for that siege, which is really important. Interesting. We've got some Apache coming in here. I love how their sieged attack... Why does their siege attack have a 2 multiplier versus villagers? Can someone tell me why their siege attack has a multi versus vills? Because they don't attack villagers with a siege attack. So I don't understand that. They do have that 1.5 multi at range now. So he's going to be try to be super annoying and find some villagers. And look at this. He might just get his wish as well. Is Kai'Sa going to see it? Well, oh, he's not seeing it. He's going to see it late. Oh, he just sees it now. Is there going to be a reaction? Oh, it's going to take 3 shots to kill that settler wagon just as well. He's going to be able to escape there. Very, very nice. Oh, is he going to get inside? No, 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 no. Oh, my God. He hit the wrong one. That's got to be a mistake. Could have taken down a settler wagon there. Okay, he's got a decent mass now. Those Jaegers are going to be super difficult to deal with. And the only way he's going to be able to deal with that, I think, is Gatling guns. But with this Culverin, with good micro... Oh, the factory's coming down as well. So this is the perfect time to push in because he's going super greedy. Ulon's trying to deal with these raiding Apaches. And, wow, if he's not... These are basically goon-type units with range assist. So, yeah, without any micro, Ulons will chop them up. Okay, he's going for the Russia blockhouses. Definitely the right play here. He's going to take them down pretty much for free. 9 Ulons coming in now. Oh, wow, but look, going for the counter push. Kai'Sa's losing more villagers. Oh, dearie me. He's lost so much stuff already. I think Osseo knows he can't deal with this, and this is why Osseo's so frustrating to deal with. Because he just will always go for this counter push. He does it with Inca the most because they're just such a super effective civ to do that with. Kai'Sa needs to do some damage to the eco here. He needs to find villagers. He needs to eat up villagers. He needs to find this factory and take it down. He's sending all of these Jaegers back. And look at this counter push. Almost uncontested right now. It's forcing all of these skirmishers to come back down. But he's got nothing to deal with the Gatling guns. He needs to take his Culverin down with him. I think he is. Kai'Sa does kill some villagers. Kai'Sa on 39 villagers compared to 35. But look at this macro. Are we going to see some Hussars come next? Or, sorry, some Prussian Ulons. Look at this. Now it's got to be go time. He wants to get back up to a fort, but I don't think he's going to make it. The Culverin smacking one of the Gatlings. If they can take down 2 Gatlings without any trouble. Oh, somehow manages to dodge it and get out of line of sight. Needs to pack that Culverin up straight away. Yet he's going to be able to cut him off here. There come the Ulons. The Pulaski's Legion. Now he wants to delay for time. Pikeman finding the factory. Very, very nice. And this should be game, set, and match right now for Kai'Sa. He's going to smash everything in. The question is, he's going to go for the war wagons. Because he knows the Pulaski's Legion's not far behind. It's going to be coming to him. He wants to kill all of the anti-cab. I think there's going to be enough there to survive. Oh, but there's only a handful, I'll be honest. So there's what? 4, 5, 6? Is Pulaski's Legion coming in? I don't think he's going to risk it. The Minutemen deal with those pikemen up there. And the Pulaski's Legion, not going to get any use out of them so far. So he's going to go raiding with them. And oh my goodness me, please. Please, I beg. Oh no, Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa, see it. See it, Kai'Sa. Oh, he does. Please start moving them. Oh my God, I'm super scared. Oh my God, I'm terrified. I'm actually terrified he's going to find them. Oh my God, he's going to find them. How does he do this? How does he do this? He charged right in for it. It's like he has a homing beacon. The guy just knows where villagers are. Oh, hi. I can't watch. I actually can't watch. Oh no. Black Rider's coming in now as well. I can't watch. Oh my God. Oh, those poor villagers. Those poor, poor villagers. The worst part about it as well, he's going to be able to run most of them away. Oh, no. Down to 24. Plus, he's only got 2 settler wagons left. Oh, no. He's basically on 26 vills right now. He is on 2 TCs, but that should have been GG for Kai'Sa right there. But that raid changes things. That raid changes things. And like I said, this game's going to be a long one. That raid right there is the reason why this game is going to go past the hour mark. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Another blockhouse trying to go down. Kai'Sa knows he probably needs to end the game right now. He needs to finish it. because his eco is going to be worse. Look, 37 villagers. Even managing to get a culverin out now. Going to be skirm-gooning, but the Ulan's going to see this if he's paying attention. He does pay attention. But there's going to be regulars around there to be able to deal with it. Oh, even if you can get like half HP on it, no. It manages to be able to run away. That's a shame. And he loses basically 5 Ulans for free there. Batch of Minutemen coming in shortly. He's double... oh, he's getting it from the fort and from the artillery foundry. Gatling. Oh, now the Ulans are going to find his culverin. Oh, no. Gatling gun's coming out. He's going to find that one. He's going to see them as well. That's 3 Gatling guns picked up. Look, he needs to find the jackpot over here. This is where it gets confusing. You need to, what does he do here? Where do you go? And you need to just dive somewhere in. You need to dive in and just find the villagers. Taking it down this fort's not going to do much except buy him time. You need to find those villagers. That's what he's doing right now. He's searching for them. He kind of knows they can't be over here. So he has to dive in this corner of the map. He's checking up high and low. Yeah, he sees the resource over here, but he's not over here. So he knows that by process of elimination, he has to be over here somewhere. He does now see them with these Ulans. But now there's just a massive chunk of 17 regulars coming out there. It's a nice card to send. That's from the Delaware. Age up. He picks up a few villages there, which is not bad. Down to 29 vills, so that was a great pickup. But he wanted more. He wanted more. Going to take down a TC there as well. That's 500 wood gone down. Now, don't forget, when you send these wagons, that's what the 500 wood costs for the wagon. So once the wagon goes down, if it doesn't get built, the foundation gets taken down. You don't get any of that wood back. It's not like if your explorer was building it and like if it's halfway done, you'll get, 300 wood back or something like that. No. That's for the wagon. Once the wagon goes down, you don't get any of that wood back. So that's 500 wood gone down just like that. So it was a great pickup by Kaiser. Kaiser now still in a really controllable lead. Villagers down 30 for Osteo. 40 for Kaiser. Where was that bounce back? I've only been looking away for a few minutes and he's already back up to 40 vills. Look at this. This is a scary mass of raiding regulars. And Kaiser, he's just not... Okay, he was quick off the mark there. He might just lose 1, maybe 2. Oh, yes, only loses 1. So nice watching there. More Apache coming out. Now, Kaiser, how does Kaiser lose from here? He's got himself back in a really, really strong lead.
Hello? Yeah.
There's no way Osteo goes to this mine. There is no way he goes to that mine. Yeah, he's trying to do the old Fliggerist, give him the slip. But thanks to the line of sight here, it's not going to happen. Coming back up again. But no, that's not good, though. That's not good. You want to bait him this way, downwards, because you don't want to see those villagers. 32 vills that he's still raiding. This is just classic Osteo. This is a super close game already, but Kaiser's... Is Kaiser going to be able to do it? Oh, he's going to find more villagers. He is going to see them. He's going to try and get a quick wall built just to kind of fumble their movement here and just allow him to get a really nice snare and finish the job, which he does. He does see that gold mine. That gold mine does get exposed now. Yeah, look, and he's going to move all his villagers away from it. Apache raiding around here. Still has a full copper mine down here. That's exactly where Osteo was going for. Going to be picking up a couple of villagers. There's 2. There's 3. 4 vills. So again, a nice raid. Just been so frustrating for him to deal with. And he's raiding with regulars. He's raiding, which takes Skirm to counter. Now he's raiding with Apache. Just being super, super annoying. Napoleon guns coming in now.
Orders.
He wants those Russia blockhouses back again. And once they've been sent, you can build a couple more back. You can build 2 of them back again. It just costs 250 wood from the state capital. Instead of a tower, you can make a blockhouse. Okay, building more Gatling guns. This fort has been really precious to him right now. This has basically saved his bacon now multiple times. And Kaiser's struggling now to kind of figure out where to go, where to push. He's forced, look at this wall that he's forced him to go down. Just because of all of the raiding that's been going on. Gets that TP built. Oh, might be going for stagecoach here. I like that play. Definitely the right play here. More Gatling guns coming in. I tell you what, I feel like Kaiser had an opportunity to take down this factory. This factory is insane right now. He's got a lot of value out of it. And Kaiser, I know he went for the raid down here when he was over here, but not taking this factory down could be a big blunder because that's just a guaranteed, like, you know, you could just guarantee, like, what, 8 vills? You can just say, right, that's 8 vills gone. 8 vills gone. It's 10 vills if it's on wood. It's more like 6 vills if it's on food. But regardless, taking that factory down is really important. And he fails to do so right now. He does get that wall up. Are these Apaches going to be able to find a way through it? They're not. These things only have 11 siege as well. So it's going to take them a while before they take down the wall. I love this as well. Kaiser really playing this. And you have to play sensibly like this. It's frustrating because you have to build those walls. And no one wants to build walls. But it's the way you have to play, unfortunately. He also now needs to start going double layers of walls. That's just the way you have to play this. You have to be aggressive whilst at the same time denying your opponent the ability to raid. Napoleon guns and Gatling guns, I mean, he could dive in, but it's always so risky. You just have to play it safe, get a culverin out, rebuild that artillery. He's already on going down for some eco infrastructure. There's the first mill. Even though there's plenty of herds over here, there's herds over here. You know, he's just playing it safe, playing it super, super safe. But USA are going to be happy with that because forcing your opponent to put down 400 wood for a farm that you don't even gather quicker from. It's a great response. He's going to be happy with that. And look at the scores. If there's one person that can bring it back, it's Osteo. He's a master at doing this. Frustrating his opponent. Got all the lads in chat. How you doing? We've got Big Julian. Got Big Chesterdiste. We got man like Simlo and Risotto. How you doing, lads? In case you missed it, the only thing I know about this game is that it goes on for a long time. So yeah, we're here for a good time, not a long time. But this time round, we're here for a long time. And that California Aegypt's coming in now. He's up to 48 vils. We take a look over at Kaiser. He's on 59 vils, but he's nowhere near industrial. He's 9k score up. Let's see those double walls, Kaiser. Let's get those completed ones as well. Can't take too many countermeasures here. You cannot be safe enough to get walls. I know it's frustrating because there's a million one things to do at once, but you really, really need them. What's up, Prince? How you doing? What's up, Emin? So what is the Revolt Kaiser should go for? Well, he doesn't have the Revolt cards in his deck. I think, right, that may be the worst shipment I've ever seen in my life. 4 war wagons in Age 4. 4 war wagons. Just give him 5 war wagons, right? 4 war wagon card. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use that. Maybe it's if he goes for the cheeky industrial. But I don't know. That feels like a mistake to have that in his deck. Would you really have 4 war wagons over 2 heavies? Maybe Kaiser can dive in. I mean, he can. He can. But look at these walls going down. His opponent can weaken him. He's got that fort as well, so it's difficult to deal with that. We do see some double walls going down. We see walls. That's what I like to see. The problem is his opponent's going to counter wall as well. He's got a couple of culverins. Now I think he's got a good opportunity to push in. His mass is so much bigger. There's the industrial age. He sees it now. Is that going to be the moment where he decides to dive in? And Kai'Sa doesn't really have the map control he wants. He needs to completely cut off this side of the map and actually get walls in himself. Those Apache are going to be there a while with that 12 siege. Oh, do the Culverin see it? I'm going to say, oh, almost in range there. Now he needs to play very methodically here. He needs to bait in this artillery, but he's got so much cav, Black Riders. He's going to retreat back to his fort. Look at this. He just knows how to counterplay. Osteo just super annoying. Knows how to counter every time. Makes it super frustrating for his opponent. He does have the line of sight advantage with the artillery war as well. Kai'Sa just needs to go up to the top here. Just siege everything down that's going up here. But obviously he doesn't see it. He doesn't know. It's difficult to make that assessment. Oh, no! I saw him turn around because his were kind of in an awkward placement. Oh, and loses 2 culverins for free. And my boy Kai'Sa. Look how they massacred my boy. Still 5k score up, but losing 1,000 resources for free there. Oh, hi-ya. I'm going to say hi-ya a lot. I'm going to warn you. I get the impression I'm going to say a lot. Wait, I just saw plus 89. Oh, no, it came from the TP. Okay. I thought for a second there he killed one of the Apache and he got coined for killing it. No, it's these bad boys. Hard wheel spinning away. Look at that guy walk. Look at that swag walk that guy's got on. That is some next level swag. God, that guy should go to the walking Olympics. Holy crap. Chad. More walls going down by Osteo. Kai'Sa still 8k score up. Lots of mills going down for Osteo. He has shipped the California card. Industrial coming in for Kai'Sa now. But he doesn't have those 2 heavies. Osteo, no doubt, has shipped this card because I see a gold mine there. Which tells me he has shipped California Gold Rush. He does have Magyar Hussars. And there's one thing I've seen that Osteo likes to do. He likes to essentially go Marine/Musk into just pure heavy cannons. And there's so many upgrades you can get for heavy cannons with USA. Like, they specialize in artillery. So you've got this card down here. Nox Artillery Train. So basically it gives heavy cannons plus 20%. That's insane. That is scary as fuck. 20%. Heavy cannon build time also minus 10%. So they train faster. And then there's an age 5. There's an age 5 age up. Because you get the different age ups. So there's a federal card in age 5 which upgrades heavy cannons again. So yeah, it's just super scary. And like, even if you're countering with culverins, like just mass producing heavy cannons when you've got like 2 free cards on them is just kind of scary as fuck. Okay, not letting this wall go down. Very nice. Kai'Sa did go. He invested heavily into the stagecoach, and Osteo's done a fantastic job of kind of denying these TPs. Look at this. Look, just picking off another villager here, no doubt. Yep. Delaying these walls. But this is nice play by Kai'Sa. This is exactly what you need to do. Just layers and layers of walls. Okay, aged up with the 1k coin. Factory's now coming in for Osteo. He's up to 72 vils. Kai'Sa's on 76. Strap yourselves in, guys. If you've got a seatbelt, put it on right now. This is going to go for the long run. Sunday. I don't know if there's any football going on, but I might need to get it on in the background. Again, Kai'Sa playing this right. Going for that Bastion. It's expensive. It's the right play. This fort has caused so many issues. Kai'Sa, you need to get those mortars. Get those mortars. Oh, he sees his moment. He sees it and he decides to go for it. Ulons are going to be able to snap up a free heavy cannon there. and he's not going to say no to that. He is going to lose a lot of stuff in the process, though. And because there's no culverins from Kai'Sa, these heavy cannons are looking really, really scary. He manages to find a breakthrough point, though, and the Ulons are going to dive in there and see what they can find. Pushing on this side as well. Oh, no, Kai'Sa, he's going to lose 2 more for free. No! Oh, that's another 1,000 resources Kai'Sa misses. Oh, hiya. Another factory going down. He sees everything going here. He could be raiding as well, but he's missing his moment there. Oh, Kai'Sa just getting out APM'd. You hate to see it. And the problem is, the only problem is, the score's dwindling as well. The only problem with this is where Osteo shines. Like, you cannot out-frustrate Osteo. Like, at this stage of the game, you can't frustrate this man. Like, this guy's mental capabilities is as hard as a rock. Like, his mind, like, he is so, like, he's the definition of pure evil, right? Like, you cannot change this guy's mind. He is literally, like, with this style of play, he's like the Joker. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, the man, like, he's nuts. He's absolutely nuts. And there's nothing you can do to try and stop that. So you just have to literally force yourself to win. You have to brute force the win here. Because the later the game goes on, honestly, the more of an advantage it becomes for him. Because, you know, he just does not stop. And it's weird because I feel like there kind of comes a moment where Skirmgoon is just irrelevant. Like, at this, like, past the 40-minute mark, like, Musk Heavy Cannon is just going to destroy Skirmgoon. Like, it destroys Skirmgoon Culverin, you know? Like, it's so frustrating to deal with. And it looks like they're both going to go for each other here. Kind of go for a bit of a base trade here. Oh, he's finding heavy cannons getting produced. He's going to be able to nip them, but look how much damage they're going to do before they go down. Don't forget, he's got 2 blockhouses to deal with here. TC fire. Can he make it worthwhile? Can he make it worthwhile? Osteo's just going for the base trade. Oh, towers going down. Take those towers down. They take forever to get built. Oh, I know. He needs to kill that tower before it gets built. Sees lots of villies. Needs to be careful once that wall is breached. All hell's gonna break loose. And I think he's just gonna dwindle. He's just gonna his mass is just gonna get beaten. And killing villagers is good, but when you're base trading like this, he's got California Gold Rush card in. You know, he's gonna be producing 4 villages for free apiece. You just got to kind of out military him at this point and just kind of crush everything. And he just doesn't have the mass to do that. Score's kind of just about good for Kai'Sa, but I feel like factories on heavy cannons is just super resourceful as well. It says they're 600 coin, 200 wood, but I disagree. The tempo they give. Nice, taking those down. Only has veteran skirmishers as well. Kai'Sa needs to just go mass. I feel like he just needs to go mass war wagon into artillery. So essentially Musk Falk himself. Just get those guard war wagons. Start making mortars and culverins. And brute forcing your way forward here. Guard units versus veteran units. The monopoly strategy is not going to be in play here either because neither of these guys have map control. They settled for 50-50 really. And Kai'Sa had so many opportunities at the beginning of this game. He was in such a commanding lead. But like I said, this is where Osteo shines. This is what he wants. He wants to take it to the late game. He wants to frustrate you. Because another reason why, like, Musketeer cannon, heavy cannon, is so good is because it's easy to micro, right? It's easy to micro. Like, yes, technically, like, Skirm, Warwagon, Colvin will beat it. It will beat it, but it takes a lot more micro. And because you have to micro so much, and every time you make one mistake, boom, 5 heavy cannon shots, you're fucked. And then that tempo ball, because Musketeers have better siege as well, they can just push in harder. Yeah, and that's another reason why it's I say better, but it's just easier. Right, the macro's easy. All that sort of stuff. He's on 88 vils. He has shipped Nox artillery train. At this point, I'm not really sure what he goes for. I think Springfield Armory should be the next card, or United States Army would be another good card as well. Does have the option of going for Magyar Hussar push at some point as well. But with all of these walls, Magyar Hussars aren't going to be as effective as they can. Magyar Hussars, honestly, one of the best shipments in the game. It's such a game-changing card. It's very expensive though. Obviously, 1k wood and 1k food. So essentially a 2k coin shipment. But it is super, super good. Colvin Royale with cheeses on their way. That's what he needs against this heavy cannon spam. It's walls, 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 and this is exactly what you need to do. You just need to make a maze of walls. And look at Osteo. Look what he's doing. There is no amount of walls that will satisfy this man. That triple walls, still making them. Still making them. This is what he does. This is what he does best. He gets a kick out of this shit. Guys, you have no idea. I told you, he's the definition of pure evil. Now it's Kaiser's turn to pick up some Colvins for free. This guy is pure evil. He enjoys nothing more than building walls and frustrating you into just quitting the game. But Kaiser doesn't want to give up that easily. He knows he had this game in the bag, and he doesn't want to fumble it. That's a good amount of Colvins. Now he wants to add a couple of mortars. Just add a couple of mortars to it, and he'll be good. But look at this. Just, frustrating his opponent, just trading on the other side of the map. And like I said, no matter, even if you put loads of walls down, it's super difficult to deal with because Musketeers and heavy cannons have great siege. Is this a treaty game, someone says? It essentially is going to be a treaty game. I'm not even sure if we're halfway through, guys. I don't even think we're halfway through. So buckle up, buckaroo. I love these kind of players. You're probably one of the only ones that does. In come that United States Army, which is a really good card. It's not just heavy infantry, it's Minutemen, and it's his general as well. Which is obviously, minor difference because it's only one unit, but 15% hit points and actions damage for Minutemen and regulars is not too bad, not too shabby.
What is your command?
God, look how many heavy cannons there are. And look, and this is another thing you can do. Oh, he called the bluff out, though. This is one thing you can do. If you've got enough heavy cannons, because they're so tough, because they're so tough, you can just kind of walk up into the range of Culverins, take 1 or 2 shots, and then just kind of move your Musketeers forward as well. And your Culverins can't kite. So if you micro it and get your timing in right, like, yes, he'll lose half of his heavy cannons, but once all the Culverins go down, he's got no answer then. So, you can kind of do that with heavy cannon Musketeer. It's just another reason why it's so effective. And that's exactly what he's trying to do now. The Culverins are stuck like statues. And look, he takes a few of them down, but not before he gets smacked like that. It's exactly as I just said. And the Musketeers can just get straight in there. And that's when they want to do their melee. And this is why Musk heavy cannon in the late game is so effective. And now the heavy cannons are just he did get a couple of mortars as well. I told you. I told you Osteo is a goddamn evil genius. This is what he shines at. The scores are still really, really close. But the thing is, at this stage of the game, it doesn't matter if you make the counter, because it's just so much easier to counter this. It's just so much easier to play this, rather, and to micro Musk heavy cannon. That's all you need to do. You know, do that Janissary push in with your heavy cannons. They just tank a load of shots. Just tank a load of shots. And then once they get in range, you're fucked. Magyar Hazard's now coming in. Very nice. He's on his max amount of Vils. Let's take a look at Kaiser. Kaiser's also in 99 Vils. But Germany are super strong at this stage of the game as well. And he needs those guard war wagons. Or even now, like, going guard Doppelsodners would be really good. Like, just going like Doppelsodner heavy cannon himself would be really good. Like, but they don't. But Germany don't have that musketeer unit, so they're kind of forced to go war wagons. He does have guard war wagons. What happened to the skin of war wagons? I swear war wagons got a different skin when they got to guard. But it doesn't look like they have that skin anymore, which is a bit of a shame. Again, more walls going down. And this is exactly what I think he's doing now. Literally going pure war wagon, culverin. Just got one heavy cannon over here acting as a mortar. Max population right now for Keister. Come on, Keister. I don't want to be a biased caster, but I've got to back my boy up. Okay, so he's still going for a few needle gunners. Still going for a few needle gunners. But I think heavy cannons... How much population do heavy cannons cost? Okay, they do cost 7 population. But Magyar Hazard's coming in, and it doesn't matter. They're just going to be there to tank, and he's doing exactly the same strategy. And boom, the needle gunners are going to get slaughtered. The culverins are trying to do their best, but he only has 5 of them. Oh, dearie me. Look, and he can't kill them quickly enough. The war wagons are going to tank. Their war wagons are doing a good job here, but the flag finally goes down. But just musketeer melee mode is probably going to be enough. Doesn't even take down all of the heavy cannons. War wagon's such a good unit, look. Adding in some Apaches and some Navajo as well. Utilizing every resource he has. Every advantage he has, that's what you need to do. Add those natives in. That's exactly what you need to do. It's basically extra population space. He's got elite Navajo. He's got elite Apache. It's exactly what you want to do. I think that mortar did like 20 damage. Yeah, it needs some more culverins again. He's trying to add mortars in as well. He needs to try and break through this wall here. If he can breach this wall, then he might have an opportunity. 65 attack on these war wagons, 825 HP. It might be at the stage where he can maybe try and look at going for Imperial. Oh, but look at the macro for Osteo as well, and he's going to be able to get to Industrial. I love how Osteo is literally still only producing from double barracks. He literally only has his blockhouses that are his only military buildings, like land military, outside of an artillery foundry. He does have a couple of stables now, so maybe thinking about making some goons. He is remaking some Magyars from the fort. Look how slow these things get produced. Could put his flag here to help the speed of that. But I think you want to kind of leave your flag here. Okay, more culverins coming in. And look at this remass from Kaiser. Kaiser now 13k up in score. Like I said, Germany, really, really good late game civilization. Just purely because of those war wagons. So tough to deal with. Good to deal with. Skirmishers are obviously really good, but he hasn't been teching into skirmishers. So unless he gets skirms, war wagons are going to be really, really happy. They'll happily trade with musketeers. Does have Imperial, and he's going to be Connecticut. I'm not sure which one Connecticut does, but I think Connecticut has a card in it which buffs heavy cannons. I think Connecticut. I think it's a blue card. We'll have to try and double check. I'm sure you get some people in chat now that will know exactly what Connecticut does. But he's low on resources. Obviously, Kai'Sa doesn't know he's going to Imperial. But he's going to Imperial as well. Yo, we got Imperial versus Imperial. Let's go, lads. It's not every day you see the Imperial. Both players going to Imperial. Unless you're a treaty noob. Nice. Definitely worth shooting like that because you got a couple of bounce shots which did do a small amount of damage to the heavy cannons. It's got natives in here. More Magyars coming in, though. Oh, I feel like he's got way too many skirms. He doesn't need that mass of skirms. Honestly. Oh, God. It's like 10 of them getting whacked at a time. He's got way too many skirms. I feel like, honestly, you just go pure war wagons, and your only skirmishers are your Navajo. Because these guys still have bonuses versus heavy infantry. Like, don't waste population space on needle gunners right now. You just need war wagons. Because needle gunners just get wrecked by heavy cannons too hard. They get wrecked by heavy cannon too hard. Maybe we've got an opportunity here, though. He's breached the wall. He's only got this mass, though. He needs Ulons in here just running riot. Wow, even getting a couple of heavy cannons himself. Maybe that was from the age up. It was. Look at this overpopping right now as well. Can he make that count, though? Can he make it count? Oh, age up with 3. Yes, he does. He has Connecticut ship rights. And I think this is the free heavy cannon card. I completely forgot there was a free heavy cannon card. Yo, a free heavy cannon card. The guy really likes heavy cannons. Is this the moment Kai'Sa wins, though? He doesn't have that many resources, and he's only got double barracks as well. If he should actually be taking down the blockhouses. If he takes down the blockhouses, he's not going to be able to build any more musketeers, and it's just going to be pure heavy cannon spam, which he can deal with. Is Kai'Sa going to be able to do enough damage? He's killing a lot of villagers, but they're just going to come back for free. So unless he gets a huge mass... Okay, Apache are good because they get that bonus versus Vils. But a nice, big, huge batch of Guard, or at this rate, Imperial Ulons would be really nice here. Just heavy cannon after heavy cannon's just going to take their toll. Still raiding going up on here. Down to 81 Vils, down to 80 Vils. More Magyar Hussars coming in. These guys get Shadow Tech as well, so now they're essentially Imperial Shadow Tech, so they have 63 hand attack and nearly 1400 HP. We've got some Prussian Ulons with similar attack. That's exactly what he needs. Get those Prussian units in there. Maybe Prussian DLC, baby. Are we going to get Prussian DLC? Oh, that's it exactly, guys. To get those Prussians in there. That 4 has been up for so long. 1500 HP. There comes that card. Now look. He's got Imperial cannons with 855 HP. My goodness me. You get the Imperial tech from the factories. Oh my goodness me. That is ridiculous. 855 HP. 300 bombard attack. Oh my god. Just the cavalry getting blasted off their cab. Those poor horses. Going for the Imperial regulars now as well. It looks like he's going to be able to hold off. He's down to 75 villagers, so Kai'Sa did a good job of killing villagers, but was it enough at this stage? Like, he'll just be able to get those villagers back. And if he can stabilize again, I don't know, it's close. He's up 15k score, though. I am wounded. Fetch a medic. But he manages to stabilize. Those Imperial Magyar Hussars, super scary. Kai'Sa doing a nice job. Look how many walls he's got. He's still only Guard war wagons. We need to see those Imperial units soon. We need those Imperial units. We need those Imperial war wagons. He's making more culverins. He's got champion native units. But look at the Imperial regulars with their backpacks. Oh, God, that's so disgusting. Look at the noise it makes as well. God, that gives me PTSD. Oh, like, even if you take them down, they just do so much damage before they do. Oh, God, stop making skirmishes, Kai'Sa. Stop making skirmishes, I beg. You don't need them. You only need a handful of them to, like, the regulars. War wagons can deal with regulars. Look, 3 Culverin Royales do not take down an Imperial cannon. Not even close. It takes 5 shots. 5 shots from a Culverin Royale. He needs those Imperial... he's getting Imperial War Wagons, but he also needs Imperial Culverin. It's going to take some doing. Nice. Good micro there. And this is why, like, War Wagons... Yeah, Needle Gunners just get wrecked. They have... Heavy cannons have bonuses, whilst they don't have bonuses versus against War Wagons. And that's why War Wagons are just the best unit to make here. They do well versus Musks, and they do well versus artillery. So it's just pure War Wagon. If you want to make skirmishers, just make the native, because that doesn't matter to your population space. Look, it's almost 20k score up. Surely Kai'Sa does this. Stop making needle gunners! His resources and macros looking tasty as well. He's got no more cards to send. We're almost at the hour mark, guys. We are almost... Now you know why I wanted to do this game first. Kai'Sa's doing such a good job here. But Musk heavy artillery doing a good job. Oh, look, they're like, just the same again. They just brock up onto the Culverin Royales. And he's trying to tank it and with his war wagons and kill them, but there's a couple of weak war wagons. They've got so much HP. So much HP. And again, this is why you don't want to make needle gunners, because he's making Magyar Hussars. Like, he's making so many needle gunners. I don't think he needs to. Even just cavalry. Even Ulons are better than needle gunners at this stage. I understand needle gunners because of the musketeers, but we take a look at this card that I was talking about. So there's the 3 heavy cannons. It enables an additional ironclad to be constructed as well, which is interesting. So you can get a couple of ironclads. And then we've got Connecticut shipwrights here. All artillery, buildings, and ships are constructed faster. Oh, so that's how it buffs it. So artillery build time minus 15%. Imperial cannon. Okay, so basically it's minus 10%. Wow. So that's an interesting way of buffing it. And in actual fact, that's an insane buff, because look how quickly these things are going to be produced. Imperial cannons getting produced fast. It's kind of crazy. He's shipping Hamiltonian economics. I'm not sure why. Probably because he wants the resources from the market back. I don't know. But you can resend cards. Don't think you want to do that at this stage. Although imagine 90 of these guys for one big push would be pretty scary. But yeah, outside of that, there's not a lot else he can send. He could send making Pulaski's Legion. Shipping them could be a good idea, because he could rebuild them at the forts. I believe his general will be able to build another fort or 2 at this stage of the game as well. So making more forts right now would be a good idea, because he could obviously double train either Imperial Ulons or Imperial Magyar Hussars. He's going for a bit of a push down here, which I like. Just splitting his army, but Kai'Sa's going to counter push straight away. So it's super risky doing that. Are we going to be back to square one again? He takes down the walls. I love how the walls go back to these pillars go back to like old school Age of Empires 3 there. Look at the graphics compared to this pillar to that pillar. We got vanilla Age of Empire 3 graphics there somehow. Okay, pushing forward. Nice. He now has Imperial Culverins, so 4 of them will deal with a heavy cannon. Nice. Now's his moment. He has another opportunity here. He's been gifted another opportunity to just dive in and do some damage. Question is, what does he do? Does he try and go for sieging stuff? Does he, like, it's so difficult to know what to do. He needs to take down these factories. Minutemen coming in. They're only going to tickle the Musketeers, though. It's just heavy cannon after heavy cannon after heavy cannon. Trying to deal with this down here as well. Again, another reason why Musk Heavy Cannon is good, because, like I said, it's got really good siege, so you can do nice base trades like this. Just they produce so quickly. It's just almost impossible to keep up. So many needle gunners now. Regulars at this stage, fantastic at raiding as well. We've got Bassie's Bum Bum Bar. That looks like that's where Osteo is heading towards. He wants that Bum Bum Bar. Manages to fend off, hold back this push once again. And we're back to square one again. Again, more walls going up. Just trying to take every inch he can. How does Kai'Sa breach this? Oh, look at this. And now taking his opportunity. This is exactly how you play. You inch forward each time. Now rebuilding one of those forts, like I said. Making some walls, taking it inch by inch of the map. This is exactly how you play this out. And like I said, the guy's a genius at playing this style. We got gay ASMR coming on here. That fort's going to get rebuilt. These forts have nearly 1,600 HP. Jesus Christ. Legendary Navajo. Now look at this. 430 HP. Oh, Colvin's getting found out by the Magyars. That is a big shame. '69 attack. Nice. All the nines. 69. Pushes him back one more time. Look, just using every inch of the space to build walls. And you just know Kai'Sa is just getting frustrated by this. I mean, he's doing a fantastic job, so he's still got the motivation to keep going right now, but he doesn't want to give it up. But Osteo is one of those sick fucks that just enjoying this. He's probably got a hard on right now, just playing this game. Thank you very much, Idle Villager, for the sub.
Idle_villager_ just subscribed. Imagine a game mode where this is normal.
I have to say, mate, treaty players that have got screw looses, there's something wrong with treaty players' brains, I tell you. Because how you can enjoy this, I do not know. I mean, if you enjoy treaty games, you might as well just play Risk, right? Just get a board game and play Risk. It lasts just as long. Oh, look at this choke point. Every heavy cannon's dream. But he's going for it. Oh, it's like the walls in 300, the gap in 300. It looks like he's going to clean up, though. I told you, Imperial War Wagons. Look at these guys. So good. Imperial War Wagons, and it's not even a South Africa revolt. We've got Imperial Culverin Royales. That's Royale with cheeses, with double onions, double patties, double cheese, mustard, and ketchup. Oh my god, this made me hungry. Just talking about that. Do you know what? I actually might order a McDonald's. I could go. I could literally. There's a McDonald's around the corner from me. I could literally go there right now. Order a Royale with cheese. Come back, and I'd be able to finish the meal before this game is over. I know the reference. Oh, damn. Shipping, not every day you see that get sent at this stage of the game. But he's got no other option. He's got nothing else to send. Okay. Splitting his army once again. Royale with cheese is Burger King, not McDonald's. Well, it's French, so... No, wait a minute. That's what they call a Big Mac, right? I'm pretty sure Royale with cheese is what they call a Big Mac. That's what the line says, right? Dumbass! Try to make me look the fool. Huh? Popeyes is the goat. Yeah, we don't. I don't have a Popeyes over here. His big Kahuna burger. Chicken Royale is Burger King. Oh man, I gotta watch that film again. I've watched that film just too many times to count. It's such a good film, man. Don't throw treaty players too far under the bus, please. That would be like having two basketball pros 1v1 in football and judge football based on their performance. I'm not judging treaty players. I'm literally just factually telling you that treaty players, like, there must be something wrong with them because I don't understand how you can enjoy torture. That's what I'm trying to say. You're right. It is like playing a different sport. It's like playing a whole different game. Treaty is like a whole different game to Supremacy. But it's still, no matter what way you look at it, it's still torture. So treaty players enjoy torture. It's the same way Osteo enjoys torture. The man is sick. He's a sick fuck. He needs help. But he enjoys this. See? Unger's knows. Okay, but this game right here is nothing like treaty. Yeah, but you know, any time a game goes past 1 hour, you're going to get compared to treaty. It doesn't matter. It's just a running joke in the Supremacy. You can try all you like, Julian. It don't matter, mate. We all know you're tapped in the head because you're a treaty player. You're the #1 treaty player. You're the most tapped. You're the one with the most screws loose. Kaiser's 20k score up. He's 20k score up. He can't find his way in. Wow. Jesus Christ. USA still doesn't have all of the Arsenal upgrades. Huge mistake. He's on 90, back up to 90 vils, 99 vils. Look at this. 16k food. You meant to say you have the highest treaty IQ, Julian. Yeah, you have the same, but like there's drawbacks to that, right? It's like saying it's not like saying you're an Einstein, right? And there's no drawback to that. Okay, it's like saying you've got high IQ but you're autistic, right? So you know, like it's give and take, right? Like that's basically treaty players in a nutshell. Okay, you have the patience of a saint, but you're autistic. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being autistic, because, you know, I have autistic traits myself. Okay? and if anything, having autism is a fucking superpower in this game. If you like Treaty, man, god damn, that's like having a superpower. I think you need to have a level of it. Come on, Keister. You can do it. He's got those 2 mortars. He's trying to use that as a way. He's breaching these walls. Those two mortars doing a fantastic job. This is where he needs to take the ground. Bring a villager up here. Start making stables from it. You know, start making your own little walls. You need to try and do something to claw back the land yourself. Take it inch by inch. Hold this ground for motherfucking Gondor. Hold this ground. Take it back. Use the mortars to clean everything. Clean all the walls. Clean all the walls. Don't let him take anything back. Keep producing these war wagons. Wow, did he just ship 3 heavy cannons again? Did he just ship 3 heavy cannons again? I'm not sure how you could do that. Oh, like making his own culverins. That's nice. That is nice. These Magyar Hussars, even though look, they've got 1440 HP. Even though they get absolutely destroyed by Imperial war wagons, they're able to tank. They're able to survive. So they're just such a good buffer unit.
Yes.
These regulars have 63 ranged attack as well. You take a look at the Imperial war wagons. They only have 86. They're 2 pops, so it's basically like having 126 attack per pop. But these guys have melee resist. So the whole time, these war wagons are... oh, no. Yeah, war wagons have melee resist as well. So, yeah. They have more than double the HP, though. So that's one of the benefits. War wagons have more than... They don't have double the attack, but they have double the HP, at least double HP. Almost triple the HP. So, yeah, war wagons is just such a good unit here. War wagons is just such a good unit. They both have melee resist. I don't really see natives being produced for USA here either. Look, the villagers are coming in.
Yes.
They're going to try and claw back the land again. Just make it super frustrating. But the Navajos are going to be there. Interesting. Imperial culverins tank 3 heavy cannon shots. Almost 6k food, 3k gold. Let's take a look over at Keister. Almost 20k food. Oh my goodness me. There should be Imperial revolts. Like, you should be able to revolt in Imperial. And it's like a super revolt. Like, basically brings you into like World War II, World War I, where you can like revolt to make tanks and shit. Right, this might be the point in time where we start to kind of fast forward it a little bit. Maybe not quite that much. So are we going to see any breakthroughs right now? I'm pretty sure every single upgrade has been done right now. At least for Germany, that is. Could he go for a Monopoly? He's got 1 safe TP, 2 safe TPs. That's not overly safe. 3, no. The Monopoly win condition here just isn't gonna work. It would just probably be a waste of resources at this stage. If you could get a majority, it could force a split, which again would allow him to push in. Imperial German revolts to what? Oh, oh, busted. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, maybe Germany shouldn't get it. But imagine if you could revolt in Imperial Age with, like, America. You start making Sherman tanks. I think it's about time Age of Empires do make a game where you can get to World War I, II level. Like, they are old empires at this stage of the game. It's like 100 years old. For World War I at least. Like, Brits could Imperial revolt into the Allies. I love it. They're just clashing equally every single time. The Magyar Hussars are putting in work. They're just such a good buffer unit. I think he's making Imperial Hussars now as well, yeah. But I don't think Imperial Hussars is a good option here. They're very expensive. Okay, pushing down here with some Magyar Hussars. I would have quit 30 minutes ago. The thing is, both of these guys, like, they have too much pride, and like that, any like player that's a top level player like this, like you've got a certain level of pride, and it becomes like at this stage of the game, it's not about who's the better player. It's more like who's got the better, like who's emotionally and mentally stronger. That's what this becomes. It becomes a battle of wheels. It becomes a battle of wheels at this stage. I love how he's got Minutemen. Let's have a look at the stats on Imperial Marines. Imperial Marines have 400 HP and 50 ranged attack. Once again, we see this kind of push down here to somewhat of a base trade. But what's going to happen? Kai'Sa always takes these base trades slightly worse because he tries to dive in. And he just doesn't have the siege necessary to kind of tackle everything. The heavy cannons continually get produced, and it just kind of whittles him down, whilst it's not the same over here. And it's just going to be pure, like I said, pure musketeers. Look at the siege on them. 50 siege, and he's just going to be able to deal with this. And oh my goodness me, I feel like this base trade is going to go better for USA than it is. Oh my goodness me. There's no towers up or anything like that. No bell ringing that can save these guys now. There's just so many of them, and Imperial Marines there's no multi here for the needle gunners, so they're just going to be able to tank. Look at this, heavy cannons just tanking here. Oh, and it's going to be a massacre. Maybe this is the turning point of the game right now. Kai'Sa has so many stacked resources, but it almost doesn't matter. Once you get in and you destroy everything, the tempo just continues from then on. And look, now he can just rebuild all of these. Oh, God. Oh, no. A factory on 50 HP. Please, I beg. Something kill it. Something kill it. Oh, these things have 24 HP. No. 53 HP. Oh, that is heartbreaking. That is so heartbreaking. All of that for nothing. All of that for nothing. That is heartbreaking. It is fucking heartbreaking. And he's going to lose a lot of villagers in the process. That's okay. He'll be able to make them back as long as he gets these walls up ASAP. Now he's going to take that moment of opportunity to push him down here as well on the east side. Oh, loses, what, 15 vills or so. That's okay. Be able to get that back. That's no problem. He just needs to make sure he gets his defenses back up again. Maybe that was a chink in Kai'Sa's armor. Kai'Sa needs to get some stables higher up. Needed these stables over here when he could and just pumped in Ulons just to kind of run ragged around the base. Kai'Sa up 30k score, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Musk Heavy Cannon strong. Let's speed this along a little bit now. Come on, Kai'Sa. Oh, he's re-raiding down here as well. And it's just so easy just to spam one unit at this stage of the game and just throw them anywhere you want, whilst Kai'Sa continually has to make more than one unit. You know, you might think, well, that's not, what does that mean? Well, you know, he has to continually make the right counterbalance of each unit. Again, you know, another reason why just spamming Musk Heavy Cannon is really, really strong in the late game. I told you boys to buckle up, buckaroos. I told you it was going to be a long one. He's literally just spamming one unit, adding in Magyar Hussars, and just clicking a different shipment point for all of them, and just keeps on doing it, just being super frustrating. Kai'Sa finally getting some towers up. He needs to get those upgrades done as well. If you can get those Imperial Tech Frontiers outposts, that would be really good. Even with my Ryzen 9 3900X and my 3070 Ti, I think I've got, or something like that. Maybe 3060 Ti. Even with those stats on my computer, still getting some lag. Game does not make a use of multiple cores. Again, trying to breach the perimeter. Looks like he might get through as well. No, decides to turn back on the last gate. Having to rebuild everything, though, constantly under pressure. Kai'Sa doing a fantastic job trying to, like, re-counter attack as well. It's not easy. Kai'Sa, honestly, Kai'Sa's mental ability here. Like, this is... Like I said, it's a battle of wills, and Osteo doesn't even need to have a better... He doesn't even need to emotionally be stronger than his opponent, because he's just spamming one unit. So it's fucking easy for him. Honestly, it's pretty easy just to spam one unit. Kai'Sa's constantly having to evaluate all the different types of units that he needs. And so, like, Kai'Sa to be going on this long and still being in the game... Kai'Sa's, I tell you what, Kai'Sa's got some next level mental capabilities. I can't wait to see the units produce this game. It's going over the 1 hour 30 mark. Like, this is the sort of time where, like, I think, I don't know what the longest game I've ever had is, but it's probably about now. I don't know if I've had a game longer than this. So this is, it's super rare you get a game that goes on this long. Regular's just going in for the melee. The War Wagon's able to tank it. constantly having to produce Culverins as well. Whilst it's just so easy, you know, just the factories just produce the heavy cannons. Oh, do my eyes just see me, or do I see a Doppelsodner there? Do we see some Doppels? We do. Imperial Doppelsodners. I did say earlier, maybe that's what he needs. These thing 20% melee resist, so once that gets stuck in, that might be really good. But again, they're going to get wrecked by Imperial cannons as well. I'm in your base, killing your dudes. Now, maybe that's his unit. That's his buffer unit. Doppelsodners is his buffer unit. Now, honestly, just stop making needle gunners and just make the native skirmishers, the Navajo. Maybe just go full Doppel Warwagon at this point. After an hour, over an hour and a half, we've got this. And look at this. Ardou Morlayer. Interesting English there, but again, Battle of Wheels, Battle of Wheels. He's trying to get in Keister's head. He's trying to get in Keister's head. Trying to get in his mind. Keister insta-reacting with the S. Saying, you don't fool me, motherfucker. You ain't gonna trigger me. Not today, Mr. Osteo. Now, trying to counter-push with a load of Doppelsodners could be a good idea. You could try and go around the edge here. Only 2 layers of walls. And would be very difficult for him to deal with Doppelsodners outside of heavy cannons. Musketeers will do well, but they won't kill them that quickly. So maybe we could see a little push. Some petards, some Doppelsodners. Maybe getting it over here. Getting some infrastructure over here to do that. But again, there's just so much you have to do. Because if you slip up once, if you make one little mistake... like, your opponent's in your base, killing you. I bet Doppelsodner's charging after. Look at these guys. 4.72 speed. So he's got the speed upgrade for them. Trying to build fortified outposts up. Yeah, that's exactly what he needs to do. Could have done with doing that about 40 minutes ago. Could have been doing this 40 minutes ago. Probably the one mistake he's made this game is not getting those outposts out and clawing back the distance he needed quick enough. Thanks for the follows. After this, Keister went straight to ICU. Nice. Fortified outpost over here. Look at those layers. Look at all those layers of walls now by Keister. He has well and truly learned his lesson. Keister playing that perfectly. At this point, you just want to pray that your opponent's internet cuts out. Hopefully you think, please tell me I'm playing someone from Eastern Germany. Eastern Germany. From Eastern Europe. Get that communist internet getting cut down. Now he's going lots of fortified outposts as well. Oh, it's such a stalemate. It is such a stalemate. And he's trying to make Doppelsodners, but Doppelsodners are going to get wrecked there. And he can't break through. He just cannot break through. And like I said, this takes a lot more out of Keister than it does Osteo, because he's just producing one unit. Again, breaking some musketeers through ever so slightly. Takes its toll, though. Both these guys still got a very even amount of macro, though. Keister's still up in like 25k score, but it just doesn't matter at this stage. The score doesn't mean anything. Wow, wow, is that Blue trying to get a fort down there? No way does he get that built. No way does he get that built. Does Keister see that? He's gonna get it built. No, Keister. Is that the game? Is that the game right there? Getting that fort built. Oh, no. Keister doesn't see it. No, Keister. Oh, no. He's still on 85 bills. He can still protect himself. He can still do a good job. Oh, no. No, and Keister sees it now. Minutemen getting popped from there. Oh, that's going to take everything he has. He doesn't have any, like, petards available. Oh, no. And that's going to give so much time here. That was genius. Sneaking that in. He's making musks from it. Oh, no. That is next level. After all that has happened this game, after all that has happened, he's rebuilding everything. Again, getting that macro in there. That APM. Eating it all up. Yeah, still making more musketeers. Going to kill more villagers. He will be able to take that fort down. Look, he's got nearly 1,600 HP. Holy crap. Sorry, 16,000, not 1,600. And look, he's pushing in from all angles right now. Even when that fort goes down, it's just taking so much time. That's the problem. Look, he's forced 4 howitzers, which takes up, that's a lot of population space. It's just going to give him so much opportunity to push in here. Look, oh, wow. Now even his factory getting attacked, and that's going to get taken down. These Imperial cannons that have been buffed. Going to absolutely destroy that factory. And I think once that factory goes down, losing factories at this stage of the game, it's so unfortunate. And maybe we're nearing the end of the game here. I think I can see the timer. We are very close to the end here. Are we going to get to the 2-hour mark? Just skip the last little bit near the end. He's pushing back. Can he claw his way back in? Can he claw himself back in? He's on 74 vils. He's still got a decent stack of resources, so I think if he just rebuilds with villagers, he can. Maybe just wants to leave. Maybe, honestly, at this point, you just let that... You don't rebuild any villagers. You keep the population space free. Keep it free for your military pops so you can just overwhelm your opponent. Keister, look how well Keister's playing. Rebuilding back like that. Keister is just an insane player, and when he wants to, he's got really, really strong mental capability. He's mental. Look at this, perfect. And basically, by not rebuilding his villagers, all of these artillery pieces here are essentially free. And that allows him to just keep his population for his needle gunners and war wagons. Continue pushing this back. Yes, take that fort down. It's been up the whole game. Making tops. Imperial Prussian Uhlans, 83 hand attack. They will get melted by these guys. Oh, I think that might be able to get taken down in time. Yes, the fort goes down, but it's going to be able to get rebuilt again. There it is. He just goes, rebuilds it straight away. That's a moral win for Keister, taking that down. Score's getting closer now as well. It's not a good sign. And Keister calls it just before the 2-hour mark. That is certainly the longest game I've ever casted. I think that may be the longest game I've ever seen as well. I don't think I've never seen a game go... I've never watched a game go beyond 2 hours. So that being near that mark definitely probably gets the medal for being the longest. And it looks like Keister just gave up here because he ran out of resources. He did lose those factories. It looks like he lost both his factories. Yeah, losing both factories is just GG at this sort of stage of the game. And... lots of stacked resources there. Wasn't able to do damage to the base here. What a fantastic game. What an unbelievable game. Both these guys showing proper grit there. But Keister, just unfortunate. He had the opportunity to win that game so many times. And he was in charge, but he just got sort of unlucky. Sometimes you just get unlucky with trying to find your opponent's villagers, and look at this raid here. Look at that raid. He went from 42 villagers down to 24. If you take a look at the population, it'll be even worse. He went down from 48 villagers to 26. He managed to claw his way back in. He got a nice raid himself. And look at this. It was on 49 when his opponent was on 34 at one point as well. But did a good raid here as well. But just wasn't enough. And Musk Heavy Cannon just too strong. Destroying the resources as well. Look at military. Osteo made nearly 2,000 musketeers. When have you ever seen that in a game? Nearly made 2,000 units of one unit. Please put this YouTube as a free part game. Wow. He lost 2,400 units and killed 2,100. So the trades were better for Keister. But Keister, look how many buildings Keister lost. 348 buildings compared to 217. Imagine walls are counted in that. So lots of walls went down. Economy. Experience. Hey, Osteo, at least Osteo got the most treasures. What a game. What a game.